Last year was the 80th anniversary of the Railway series, and in some ways it showed that the universe was as alive as ever before. We got new lore, prop auctions, and somewhat excitingly, the best quality merchandise from the book period of the franchise's history. I did not have Sudrian Rapido wagons on my bingo card for last year, but they are now a thing. This range of wagons is produced exclusively for the Wagon Yard, and it debuted as exhibition exclusive wagons, going right under my radar. As soon as I caught wind that they existed, and as soon as pre-orders were being taken online, I once again became Fry and asked them to just take my money. These wagons are based on illustrations, the North Western Railway Company, or deep-cut references from Audrey's own penned lore of Sodor. It has been a long wait, but the second batch of Ffarquhar Quarry Wagons has now reached the Wagon Yard, and my hands. Is this the best quality Thomas-related model ever produced? I'd hope so for £34.95, so let's find out. The wagon came in a standard Rapido wagon box, with an exclusive sticker on it. Not much more to say here, other than the statement on the back is very apt for today's model. Out of the box, we can see the wagon in all its glory. It reuses Rapido's existing 5-plank RCH private owner's wagon tooling, which I've already covered in my custom wagon video, so I won't say too much on it here. This wagon purchase is all about the livery, and that is definitely better than on my custom wagon. This wagon is based off one seen in Railway series illustrations, and also Audrey's own model. The deep, rich red and black corner framing is darker than Audrey's model, but closer to the illustrations. The lettering, font, positioning and layout is almost spot on for Audrey's model, and is a far better quality than on my custom wagon. This is a 5-plank wagon, however. Audrey's model is a 3-plank. Rapido have rerun this Ffarquhar Quarry livery on 4-plank and now closed van wagons, so with the introduction of their Great Central 3-planks, hopefully we'll see a more accurate rendition in the future that is closer to Audrey's model. Inside the wagon in front of me, there is wooden planking painted brown, with internal side door detail included in the moulding. Coupling hooks and buffers are picked out in black, and NEM tension lock couplers are included. Underneath you can see the brake rigging, underframe detail, metal wheels and axles, which once again are fitted in metal bearings for smooth running. On the scales, the wagon comes in at 26 grams, identical to my other Rapido 5-plank wagon, unsurprisingly. The back-to-back wheel gauging came in at 14.5 to 14.6mm, which is not far off the standard. On the whole, this is a very nice looking wagon, and one that I never expected to see produced by a manufacturer outside of Bachmann, and never with such an accurate, new and realistic tooling. Let's see how it looks and runs down on the track. Like all other Rapido wagons with bearings, this runs nice and freely with whatever momentum it's given. Time to test the couplings, and harking back to the Railway series, we have Mavis at the head of the train. She's an engine I have hardly ever run, so this is as good an excuse as any. Behind her we have some of my custom wagons based off of Railway series illustrations. These are old, cheap, Hornby and Triang wagons, now fitted with modern wheels and axles so they can glide through modern point work. Right at the back, keeping everything in order, is towed to the brake van. Mavis and Fred Pele have cruder couplings, but everything has coupled up securely and holds. Time for the points test. The FQC wagon, and all the rest, flow through the point work. And the same is true in reverse. baseboard joins are also traversed just as easily. Time for a test lap of the now lively, now mostly complete layout. Everything passes over the crossing and the first curved board join, where Rapido's wagons can be slightly sensitive in my experience. Mavis takes the train tidily down Deltix Pass. She rounds the other curved board join and crosses the crossing without disruption. So this wagon is just as reliable as any other Rapido wagon I've looked at, but it has a healthy dosing of Railway Series flavour. The Wagon Yard now has an extensive range of Sudrian exclusives, using different models from across Rapido's portfolio. There's far more that I've been tempted by than I've been able to order, and this wagon bodes well for others due for delivery in the future. On to my final verdict. Decoration. Incorrect-ish basis aside, this is faultlessly executed and adapted to the 5-plank wagon design. Colours and decals are crisp and clean, giving a faithful yet realistic rendition of the Ffarquhar Quarry Company wagons. Very easy thumbs up from me here. Details and features. This has the same basic features of any Rapido wagon. There's a solid, detailed tooling with separate components such as buffers and brake rigging. Bearings are included on the axles. Except for a wagon load, there's nothing else obvious by absence. I'm happy here as well. Quality. Once again, nothing to complain about. The decal application and finish are great, and there were no issues with the build, design or construction. This is arguably the most finessed, ready-to-run Thomas-related model ever brought to market. Yes, it is only a wagon, that still stands as true. Both Hornby and Bachmann's ranges have their issues and drawbacks. Anyway, quality is a quick and easy point scored. Performance. Again, like with many Rapido wagons, not a wheel was out of place. The wagon rolled and coupled well, and ran smoothly over board joints and points. There's nothing more one can really ask. And finally on to price. And this is where things get a tad murky. £34.95 for a 5-plank wagon is definitely too much on its own, but the premium here comes from the exclusivity, limited run, and the novelty of the livery choice. I have no idea whether there is a license fee hidden in here. Bachmann have exclusive rights to Thomas & Friends models in the UK, which I expected to extend to anything Railway Series related. But the rate and number of Sudrian wagons the Wagon Yard have commissioned by Rapido seems to indicate no legal hang-ups. Maybe Railway Series stuff has been licensed separately and the Wagon Yard holds this? But I don't know, this is all just speculation on my part. Back to the wagon. In the context of what Bachmann produces, which is regurgitated and repainted mainline tooling that can cost from £16.50 to £30, depending on where you look, what you get here doesn't seem half bad. Bachmann's Thomas stock has suffered from dated tooling issues, such as coarse detailing, as well as very thick, plasticky, glossy finishes that detract from the realism. They are the definition of toy-like models, or model-like toys, depending on which way round you prefer the words. Here, with this wagon, we have a bona fide, quality model in detail and decoration that won't look out of place on a fine-scale layout. You can see the money's worth by comparison to Bachmann. I've put Rapido wagons down for their pricing in the past, but all things considered, I'm feeling more lenient in giving this the price point today. On balance, I'm happy I got this for what I paid, mainly because of that exclusivity and limited run feature. I missed out on these once, I was damn sure not to do it again. Overall, that's a score of 5 out of 5. Making this an essential wagon for any Thomas-themed layout, be it stock that is off the shelf, fine scale, custom, or realistic in terms of your take on Sodor. I'm happy with this in all departments. So what do you think of this Sudrian Wagon Yard exclusive Rapido model? Bit of a mouthful. I'm looking forward to future releases in this mini range. so this definitely won't be the last you hear from me on the subject. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in another video very soon. Take care.